We're gonna take Rojo back to get his car soon.
That would be badass. If somebody's going to Colorado, hit me up on Twitter, Soulless Rojo. I'll pay you your gas, everything. I just need to get to Denver soon.
Welcome back to the Beard Bros podcast. Hope you guys are having a great day. Before we start, please please subscribe to the channel, and if you can, share it with a friend. We're trying to reach 500 subscribers. We just got over 300 not that long ago, so
almost 350. We're like 25 off of 350.
So if we can try to get to 500 before our 100th episode, I think that would be awesome. So let's try to get there. Introducing today's guest. He's a good friend of ours. We met through playing disc golf. Rojo, how's it going, man?
It's going great. It's going great, guys. It's a good morning, good weather. It's doing great.
It is the morning, huh?
It is the morning. We don't do very many morning episodes.
Right. This is the morning. I'm a kind of morning person, so.
Are you?
This is perfect. Yeah.
That's what's up.
I fuck with the morning too.
I've been pretty mornings lately. I think when this whole quarantine shit happened, I started like staying up later and waking up later. But now I'm trying to get back into the routine of going to bed earlier and waking up earlier.
Yeah, me too. Me too, honestly. Like, that's kind of how it started, this quarantine, you know, going to bed at 3 a.m., waking up like at noon. But
I didn't do that much.
But I've been doing a lot better now. It's just waking up, going to sleep early and waking up early, and then it just becomes so custom that you can't undo it now. You know, it's like I have to go to bed when my body calls.
That's true.
Yeah.
Do you get, like, we've never talked about that, like sleep. What do you think about sleep? Do you think more hours of sleep is essential, like important, or is it less, or is it just dependent on your body or your person?
Well, I feel like everything's related to each other, you know? Everything. The way you live goes by your sleep. Like, if the way you feed yourself, the way you drink, the way you, like, everything. The way you smoke, everything just has to do with each other. So I feel like going to sleep, if you get your 8 hours to 10 hours a day, you'll definitely feel more energized and full, even during like weekends and shit when you go out, you know? Like, I feel like getting your 8 hours of sleep is very important. At least 6 hours if you're very active and shit, you know?
Right. No, that makes sense. What about you?
I don't know. I'm a fucked up person. I go to sleep at like 12, wake up at like 6:30 every day.
Well, that's good still. I mean,
you still get good 6 hours.
Yeah.
But it depends on your sleep too, because whenever I used to get fucked up, I would get my 6 hours or whatever. But it wasn't like whenever I wasn't fucked up.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
whenever I drink and then get my 6 hours, I feel groggy.
Yeah, even when you drink and like you wake up early to go do your work, do what you gotta do, bro, you still feel drunk in the morning. Honestly.
Kinda, yeah. Huh?
You wake up sometimes like, God damn.
It gets me through the day.
Fuck no.
Sip something on your way to work.
Like, don't get me wrong, I used to do it a lot, but
now
when I reflect back on like the sleep I get, like I could get 4 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep, and I'll feel okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not dragging ass, but I know if I would have gotten those like 8 hours of sleep compared to the 6, especially fucked up, it's a different. Like, I could sleep 12 hours after getting fucked up, and I'd still wake up fucked up.
Yeah, that's true.
Do y'all like wake up in y'all sleep, or y'all just sleep straight through?
No, I do wake up, man. I take like 3 or 4 pisses at night, honestly, bro.
Damn,
it's crazy.
Real?
Yeah, I turn on the AC, let it blast to like 1:30, 2:30 a.m. When I wake up for like my second piss, I go turn it off.
Me too. Well, I don't wake up to piss, but I do turn off. Like, once, right before I go to bed, I turn it off. Because at that point, I have my fan on. The house is already cooled down at nighttime. So it's comfortable enough.
Yeah, I like that. I like to sleep chill. You know, I like it chill. I don't really like using blankets or anything.
So are you like, do you ever get cold?
it's weird. It's like when I do get cold, I have this like hugging pillow I use, and I've just like put it on top of me.
Oh, okay.
It's weird, and it's just like
No, that's true.
10 minutes later, I like take it off unconsciously, you know.
Right. Just
Yeah.
What about you? Do you sleep under the covers or?
Oh yeah, I gotta sleep under a few blankets. I like.
So you get cold?
Not cold. I like to be warm when I sleep.
Oh, okay. So you like
But
to like?
I wake up every night at like 3:30 every night. So
That's odd.
it's weird as fuck.
That is weird as fuck. Yeah.
I don't like. I'll wake up if I fall asleep with the TV on, cause it's like my mind knows. It's like that white noise. I think it's called. Like I know my TV's on, and like I'll wake up and it seems like cause like I have the Fire Stick, so it'll play like its wallpapers, and then once that dies down after like 5 minutes, it'll go black. But even when I wake up, it's like my room is illuminated with that little bit of light.
Oh yeah, any light, bro. I have this like wireless charging thingy, and it like turns on blue when you charge your phone.
Yeah.
I can't use it at night.
I can't either. I have one too. I can't use any kind of light.
Yeah, no light. My
Yeah,
room
I
has
have to have
be
it as
complete
dark as
darkness.
possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
I'm just a dark. I like it dark as hell. My room's gray. Fucking curtains are black. Shit's dark as fuck.
Exactly.
No, that's how I am.
I like it.
But I do think hours of sleep is important because your body needs rest regardless.
Exactly.
If you work out, if you're working all day, if you done something like I don't know, maybe it's not even that hard of labor. Maybe it's like
Just being out there in the sun, man.
yeah,
For
like
sure,
you're out
like-
playing a sport with disc golf or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you do have to give your body rest.
Yeah.
Rest is important. There's a fly. We've never had a fly on the podcast.
I feel like people that are more active probably need more sleep.
That's true, man. That's
Because
for
their
sure
body's
true.
drained and you just probably want to.
But even like for you go to work and you deal with customers. That's mental. Like that's a mental thing. Your brain needs to rest too.
That's
like,
true. It's like
it's not always just your physical body.
I do.
Yeah, it's like
I
when
do
you
take
get
naps,
back
though.
from school and stuff, all tired as fuck, you know.
Yeah.
I used to always come to school tired as fuck.
Nap right after.
Yeah, that's how I used to be, man. Take an hour nap and then I could be active and stuff. But
exactly.
trying to incorporate all the shit that you're being taught throughout an 8-hour day, that's a job in itself.
I used to come home, go to sleep for like an hour and a half. I wouldn't even be at school learning. I'd be just talking so much. I think it just got me tired.
Same,
bro.
honestly, same.
Boom, passed out. Thinking about some funny shit at school and shit. I used to do my shit. I used to always try to think of funnier jokes.
This nigga over here trying to be a comedian.
I used
Just,
to always I meant to be funny.
I don't know. I don't even know how we got on to sleep.
Sleep is
Oh,
important
because you
to
were talking
me.
about mornings.
Even
being a morning-
dreams, man. Like if you're an active dreamer, like start writing them down and stuff. Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
I dream,
I feel like you're
but
right.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah, you don't remember, kind of.
no, I remember. Like, I remember a dream from the other day. I won't talk about it, but
Right.
I just,
What the fuck?
I don't know. I guess it's not important. Like, I
No.
just remember a dream from the other day, and it's just like,
Wasn't cool.
it just doesn't seem significant.
Yeah, it was just a normal dream.
It
Like if
just-
it was another day, kind of.
Like, it just feels like another dream. Do you think dreams mean something?
Sometimes they don't at all. And sometimes it is your subconscious like yelling at you. You know, that's how I feel at least. I've had dreams that like literally changed my. Because I believe the subconscious guides your life, not the conscious. So
Okay.
where you think daily when you're awake, it's like just something that your subconscious laid for you. You know.
Okay.
I don't know. It's like the subconscious lays the pavement and the concrete. I mean the conscious rides it. You know. So I feel like dreams are important. Some of them, of course. Some of them, like not the Power Rangers one, where you know. Some dreams have relevance. Some others
I
don't.
want to know some of your dreams.
That's why people keep diaries, like dream diaries, because some have relevance, some they can review, like go back to and be like, okay, you know, this happened because of this. And that's how it works. I feel like it's just pieces of your days.
Like I say,
Makes-
like let's say a week from now, you have a dream, and it's not necessarily this podcast, but let's pretend that you're in the dream. You're doing like an interview type of thing. You're talking, whatever. I think the only reason you had that dream is because like a week ago you did this kind of thing. I don't think it plays it's just your mind rerunning it's
Yeah, but think about that exactly with a traumatic situation.
No, I get that too. Like it could be good or bad.
Yeah.
Like say, I don't know, say you have a dog and it dies, and then a month later you have a dream of
you get a new puppy or something.
Yes, exactly. See what I mean? Like it ties into your life,
definitely.
but the significance is very
Minimal.
Yes, because it's like
I don't have.
That's true. I agree with that.
My dreams are usually me dying, so. It's,
You
What the
die in your
fuck?
dreams? I've had that too.
I've
Oh,
died
like-
in my dreams. I don't
Like
think
every dream is me dying in a different way. It's kind of fun.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I
don't
kind of
know.
would like that, honestly.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's like you get to live a different life every dream.
Yeah.
I don't dream a lot though, so it's not like it happens every night or something.
Right. I
Mm.
had a
it
dream the
does.
other day, crazy, bro. Like a wild dream, like it was like a movie kind of. It was just fun. I like got chased by like Chinese people in suits and shit. I was out driving a manual car to its limits with one of my friends in the passenger seat. And then when I get there, like the whole dream was very stressful. You know, one of those stressful dreams. But then at the end, it was awesome because the me in my dream had like a resolve, and at the end he did it. He was like, you know what, man, fuck this. And it was hilarious, bro. Even when I woke up in the morning and I was thinking about the dream, I was laughing. I was like, at the end I say to my friend that I was with in the car, I was like, you know what, dude, I'm tired of all this. Dude, I'm tired of all this bullshit. Fuck this. I'm gonna go in there. And it was like a badass building, and I'm gonna beat these guys at gambling. That was it.
Why are you Michael Jordan?
I know, I was like, what the fuck, getting chased by Chinese people and shit, all free because they wanted me to gamble.
Fuck.
I'm not-
Sounds like a lit ass.
It sounds so
but then
funny.
it ended right there, so I didn't get to like go play cards with the Chinese people. You know, that would have been lit. That would have been
If
cool.
y'all don't know Rojo, he has an imagination from another planet, man. This
That's true.
This
You do
man-
have an imagination, man.
Yeah, I'm a pretty creative person, honestly.
Yeah. That's how you should probably say it. Yeah, very creative.
I'm working on a couple of stuff. Hopefully by next year I can actually have a little platform or something where people can go into these things, you know, these stories I'm writing.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully I can like get together with somebody and make something happen soon.
That'd be cool, man.
Yeah.
That'd be super cool to.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a bunch of crazy shit. I'm really into trippy stuff. Like,
Okay.
if you guys watch or any otakus out there, if you guys know about this movie called Paprika, that's the kind of shit that I'm into, bro.
Huh.
So you remember Inception?
Yeah.
I love that kind of stuff.
See,
I
that's
love
like the
psychology.
dreaming whole thing.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you dream within a dream within a dream.
Exactly. I love I love psychological stuff, man. All that stuff, I love it. I love to get into it. I love colors. I love shapes. I love when it gets like really crazy, you know, like in that movie Inception.
Yeah.
Paprika is a version of it, but it's
Okay.
anime. It's Japanese animation,
Okay.
and it's trippy, bro. The colors they use, the characters, I guess you could say, like they're all trippy, bro. It's a mind blowing one too. It's pretty good.
That's crazy.
So that's kind of what I'm into. I'm into like psychological stuff where like they can actually reach to you in a way like it's more of like I've always kind of studied people, you know, like their behavior and stuff at a party, at a bar, at a club, at any situation. I like see how people behave and how they act towards some situations, you know. So I feel like that helps me create characters easier, you know, studying people, seeing what they like and how they think. So all this mixed together, hopefully I can make something amazing. Well, I'm working on it, but
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Like
That's
that's
sick.
an inspiration right there.
So you trying to make like a anime?
yeah, I am literally,
Sick.
yeah.
That'd be dope, dude.
And I wanna adapt a lot of culture from America, like
Fat white
North
guys.
America in general.
Just playing.
Fat white girl, badass white girls. No. I mean more like not just Japanese characters, you know. I want to have like a whole characters from like all around the world, you know, brown characters, white characters, Asian characters. It doesn't matter. I just want it to be really diverse when it
That's
comes to
what's
that.
up.
Yeah.
White Mexican guys.
Yeah, of
Like
course. Fuck yeah, like me. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know. If you don't know, he knows Spanish like
I'm
really
gonna
well.
adapt Mexican culture into everything I do, bro, for sure.
That'd be sick having like a Mexican like anime. That'd be pretty.
I'm right. Like I have one like that too.
Damn,
I'm
that would
working
be
in two
cool
projects
because
right now,
nobody's
or
done
three.
something like that.
I don't think
I
so.
know.
I barely started getting into anime. My homies like watch something Ghoul. I don't even know what it is. I haven't.
Tokyo Ghoul.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, I've never watched that one, but
I was alright. It was cool, I guess. I watched like 3 episodes and I kind of got bored.
yeah, me too.
I was
Into
like,
that one, but I watched Bleach and I like that one because they have this character called Chad and he's Mexican.
Oh, okay.
Chad.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck?
Chad Ochosico.
Oh, that's true.
I just kidding.
I guess you got a point there, bro.
Yeah, fool.
So and I like that's kind of where I got that idea from. I fucking love that character, man. And then the whole character is like has a lot of Spanish words, so I like really fuck with that. That was a big inspiration of mine. The main character is a fucking guy with red hair, so
Dang.
I definitely love that anime. Check it out. It's a classic. Y'all seen it?
Bleach. I've heard of it. Everybody's
I'm gonna have to check this out. I've not gotten into too much anime.
It's hard to get into anime. I feel like you have to start with short episodes, one with really good stories.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, like I don't classify like Dragon Ball Z as an anime.
Me neither. It's kind of like a cartoon to me.
Yes,
It's like,
and so is like Pokemon.
yeah, it's because they don't develop like I guess they do, but they don't develop a story so deep into the characters. You know, they don't go that deep into the character.
Yeah, it's just a different like it's a broader storyline.
Yeah.
Like they don't. I don't know.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, Dragon Ball Z goes into Goku more, but it's not like I don't
feel
know.
like we
what-
had enough. You know, I love Goku. I love when they went back to the dad's story. I love all those old Dragon Ball Z's, but then now it's just kind of like played out. It's kind of like what Naruto made when they finished it. They made this thing called Boruto. Complete fiasco, bro.
For real.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
not good. It's overplayed.
Oh,
I feel like when something is so good that it's selling so much,
Mhm.
they'll push it to a limit where the cult fans will stop liking it. You know?
That's true. You got your day ones that understand the story, and then they do like a not a knockoff, but like a mini series or something similar. They've done that a lot with a lot of things, with movies, TV shows,
Music.
Music.
Travis Scott, bro. Have you heard of the old Travis? Like the old Travis? When maybe the same year he was helping Kanye produce Jesus. Travis Scott was dark, bro. Dark lyrics. It was kind of like black emo boy music. Not even kidding.
Damn.
Yeah, like it was kind of like, I don't know. It was always Travis Scott has that like auto-tune style, you know?
Oh yeah.
So it was kind of like that. It was just darker beats than what he's got now, because they still classify Travis Scott beats as dark beats because of like the eerie tune they have.
Mhm.
But man, you go back then and it's some wild shit.
Damn.
So it's kind of like the mainstream made them make radio hits, you know? So it's just like that. Like if you're a Travis Scott fan from back in the day, you're into like that cult stuff. So you
okay.
love Travis now still, obviously. I love Travis Scott, don't get me wrong.
But you probably think that his old music's better than
No, not better, because the production now is just a lot better. Bro. He's got the best
Right.
producers in the world.
That's true, I guess.
So the thing I liked back then is more unique, like for sure. Like it was more for the people who he, you know, like that cult kind of, that people
Right.
following him. And now it's just like, fuck, man, it's worldwide.
I don't know, because there's maybe he's the exception, but I feel like a lot of people's old shit is better than their new shit. Like I like Kanye's old
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
compared to Kanye's new
Me
stuff.
too. I mean, me too, man. That's
Well,
like,
Kanye wasn't psychotic back then. He was.
He was just fucking. It's like Eminem though too. I loved Eminem's early shit when he was
I was
psychotic.
gonna say he was psychotic
Okay, but
back
see,
then.
those are the worlds that you get. Like,
well,
So now he's not psychotic and we got problems.
but then you look at
Actually, his last one wasn't too bad.
rest in peace, my boy Mac Miller. He said this one day on a funny video he made. Rappers make better music when they're in drugs and depressed, bro.
Well, that I feel like that's all musicians. Like, I'm not throwing
Even
anybody.
comedians and stuff. Like, I feel like
I don't know,
you
Joe
know,
Rogan.
Dave Chappelle, like, was kind of crazy.
Oh, that's true.
Dave Chappelle's kind of crazy. That motherfucker's crazy.
That's true because I feel like all the artists like that
Cash.
they get fucked up in some way.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Remember the whole Jackass cast back in the day? Remember they were all on drugs and alcoholics, bro.
That's true.
Yeah, man. I feel like that's normal.
I could have lived back
Like,
then.
I wonder who's not doing it.
Yeah, probably nobody.
I feel like the only person that's maybe not going hard like with cocaine and shit is probably like Drake. I feel like Drake doesn't do like cocaine.
I
Or,
feel like he does. It's like a rich man drug. So.
I feel like Justin Bieber is like a really big Christian.
he's
and
turned like
big
he's
chill
changed, bro.
person.
Did you see that story he came out with? He had come out that there was this one incident where they had like some little girls and they were like trying to get him involved in this shit. Like, I don't know, like kind of the Illuminati bullshit.
Mhm.
And he was like, I'm not doing that shit. They're like wanting him to like rape him and
What the
fucking
fuck?
beat him and all this shit. And like
No,
he
I
was
feel
talking
like-
about like the people that were there and shit. And it was like, he's like, I'm not doing that shit. Like, that's not me.
I feel like he's just a cool, normal
I
person,
feel
a
like
bit
he
corny, like a big corny
He's very
Christian
corny
guy.
now.
I feel like he
Yeah.
kind of impressed because everybody's trying to force him to do shit out of his hand.
I feel
But
like
when
that
you're
was
famous,
more
that's
back in the
kind of, I
day,
feel like
right?
the thing. Like, you're in this circle of very limited people. Like, it's
That's
like
true.
1% that, probably less than that, of people that are wealthy and well known.
Like a celebrity.
Imagine how bad that would suck, bro. Because when you're just a normal person like us, you don't have nothing to offer these people who are like trying to like literally scavenge things from you. You know, like when you're rich and wealthy, you're gonna have so much people trying to get shit from you. And when you live a normal life like this, you can go ahead and approach anybody without having them expect something from you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's what's like the curse of being famous. You really can't even build trust. You know, you can't
Oh, I see
build
what you're
trust.
saying.
Like even for I know normal people like us, you should, like it's hard to build trust, bro. You know, it's
Yeah.
so I don't know. It's being famous just sounds like something too complex. A life that none of us could even comprehend because it's way too.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be like super famous because fuck, if I'm at a restaurant trying to eat with like us and the mom and dad and they're just interrupting, I'm gonna be like, yo, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna be pissed. Like,
No,
yo,
it would
chill
be
the fuck out.
annoying. It
Eat
would be
nigga.
annoying.
Bro,
But that's
I'm
why
like,
you.
yes.
I want to go to like Rockies games and be like in the crowd. I don't want to be in the.
For real.
Like, I just don't want to be in that one section where the famous people are at.
Or like a concert, I want to be in the pit. Like,
Yeah, I know. I want to be
That
I ain't
in
gonna
the
lie.
mosh pit. You
Both
know?
those things, I'd rather be secluded.
Yeah.
Because the
I'm
thing
not-
is like
I'm-
I've been to those places where it's too many people. Like I've been to EDC where it's like I'm in the line of fire and it's like, man, there's a lot of fucking people. Like you
Yeah.
can't like you're like this with everybody and there's just people everywhere.
Yeah, you can't dance,
And,
nothing.
nah, it's insane. And at baseball games, like don't get me wrong, it's nice to be in the stands, but the chairs are not like all I could imagine a box.
That's
You know,
true.
I can imagine those good seats and just. But like you said, restaurants, going to the mall, you know, going to get groceries.
It'd be
That's,
cool to shut down the mall though.
it would be
Low-key.
crazy.
Yeah, low key, it'd be kind of cool.
I don't know. When it comes to being famous, I think there's like a unspoken shit. Like, okay, I'm sorry, but you want to be popping. How popping do you want to be?
Like, dude, think about it like this. I know he's got a lot of haters, but I'm not even a hater. I really don't hate on anything, so I'm just gonna say it.
Okay.
Tom Brady, bro.
Oh, I was gonna say 6ix9ine. I was gonna say 6ix9ine. That's full.
I don't really have an opinion on 6ix9ine. I think what he did was, how can I explain it? It was good because in this world, man, you are born and you're gonna die alone, you know?
Mm.
So I feel like it's good.
Fuck
And
yeah.
look at him popping, bro, making millions as soon as he
I
got
mean,
out.
he is doing him. I'm not hating on him. I just think I'm an old school person.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah,
like the thought of like marriage is a thing, you know, like being a snitch, you're kind of a bitch.
Yeah,
like,
that's true. I mean,
that's it was funny because we talked about this the other day, and I literally just was talking, and I brought up like Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and them fools during their time, and if somebody that was in the rap game had snitched on them, it'd be different then back in the day. And literally that night I got on Instagram and Snoop Dogg had posted some shit like on Twitter or something that he was like, I don't give a fuck if you guys fucking supporting 6ix9ine, y'all are bitches and all this shit. Fuck me.
Yeah, because all these dudes went to jail too. But
I was like, damn.
It's just, I think the only thing that I don't like about this 6ix9ine thing going on, it's the people literally making threads on Twitter about all these facts that they get on the internet about what he did, what he was charged with in court. Like about that raping, you know how that 13-year-old that got raped in one of his videos and shit, or he shot the video or something like that?
Yeah.
Well, this guy, he was, you know 6ix9ine's story? He was the camera guy for the Train 9 rappers, for Blood rappers, you know? He was the camera guy. That's how he came up, literally. Okay. Recording Cardi B, like, for real? Yeah, like he was in the behind the cameras first. So I feel like, yeah, when you're a gangster, you're gonna be in places crazy like that. And yeah, it's your damn fault too. I mean, but one dude is not gonna like pull out a gun and be like, "Hey, stop that shit," you know? Like you'll get killed.
No, I get it.
Like, you'll get killed and you'll get buried, and no family, no police, nothing will ever be found out, bro. Like I feel like that's how it is. And when all those people kind of like were intervening with 6ix9ine's success, because bro, before all this shit started like coming out to the light, 6ix9ine was doing nothing but going up, bro. Every song was a hit. At least like
it was bangers.
Yeah,
banger after banger.
Yeah. So I remember this like Instagram live where he was like, I'm done, I don't have a single friend anymore, like all my, what is it called? His label that he was in? Train 9 maybe? I don't know
what he was a part of.
I don't know I know that's the gang that he was part of, but I don't remember what the label was called. But he was like, I'm done with all these people, I'm by myself now. Like he cut off all those people, and then like a month later it's when all this shit went down.
Right. And I guess he explained why he snitched or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Because he literally got betrayed, he was like a little kid to them, you know? He was like, this guy doesn't matter at all. He's not relevant.
Right.
And then when he started popping, that started intervening, like with his career, with his rapper career, his rapper's lifestyle. So I don't know. I don't really even judge people by good or bad. Like I don't feel like I'm worthy enough to be judging people. So I don't really care about that. But anyways, I was gonna say Tom Brady, man.
I know, my bad.
That guy, he wanted to become a winner, right? He wanted to win championships. That was his goal. He would even take pay cuts so he can get better linemen, better players for the team. I feel like that guy got super the most famous in the world. I mean, who doesn't know Tom Brady, you know?
Yeah.
Because it was kind of like an accident, but on purpose. Like, he was just trying to win, man. Like, he's got a winner mentality.
Right.
So, by winning, how many Super Bowls? 5, 6? 6 Super Bowls, bro? You become the biggest fucking athlete in the world. And it's inevitable. Now, he's living in a mansion in somewhere in Florida that's like it's by that baseball player Alex Rodriguez, I believe. And like the house is like a prison kind of, bro. It has big walls, you know, safety because
he has to.
That kind of sucks, bro. I like if I was rich as fuck, this is how I'd like my property. I'd like to own like a big land with a lot of trees, like with pecans and stuff like that, you know. And like my big house in the middle with the big field. And I know this is kind of like reaching, but I want to have like a racetrack in my backyard, bro.
Hey man, anything's possible.
18-hole course and my shit.
That'd be
not
sick.
Not even golf, like this golf, like 18-hole course and my shit.
Yeah, like that would be sick, just to lay baskets all around the woods and shit. Yeah, like I want something like that, you know?
That'd be dope. I know I say this now, but I don't want all that stuff.
I just want to be in the country.
I want to just I would love just to pay off my shit and build on my shit.
Yeah.
And then call it a day.
And just buy the whole block.
No, I don't even want the whole block. Because then I have to
block.
fucking manage that whole block.
Yeah.
If I have 20,000 acres or what, that's excessive. But like if I had 10 acres, that's a lot of land to have to maintain, like
Yeah.
rich or not rich.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like money being flushed down the toilet because I have to, do this, do that, become a farmer, and I'm not a farmer, and
That's
all
true.
this shit. Like, I don't know. Like,
That would be sick though. Like, I would love to retire being like a kind of farmerish, like just
But you
having
don't
like.
really, my bad for interrupting, but I had a lady come in and I was like, how do you retire from farming? She's like, you don't.
that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah, exactly.
bro.
Like that's what I would like to do. Like when I'm like done, like working. I don't even know what's gonna happen with my life, bro. I don't like to have expectations, so I like just work hard. That's all I do. Like keep in my mentality that I can do anything I want, and then I fucking try to push myself every day to be good. To be better than yesterday. I
Okay.
guess. So I don't know what's gonna happen with my life in the future. I have no idea, bro, at all. But what was the point?
All the
Just
farmers-
so retiring.
Oh yeah, that would have been sick, man. Just like having your own tomatoes, your own corn, like maybe killing.
I mean,
like,
it sounds
killing, like, a
good, but I don't
pig or
even do that
lamb,
now.
I lived in a ranch for like a little bit in Colorado. My
Okay.
uncle's ranch. It was sick, man. Like he was always out there. Like he would go out there and be like, "Hey, help me kill this pig. Hey, help me kill this lamb," and we'd just like do it right there.
That's what's up.
It was actually pretty cool living there.
I think the only thing I would end up doing is probably buying like a cabin somewhere super nice.
Super secluded. as
Like maybe somewhere in like Utah or Colorado.
Yeah.
Like not in Ruidoso. Like I would want
I would buy one and read
fuck. I would do, because dog, I know so many people from Texas that done it. They're fucking from like San Marcos, where the fucking ocean is. They have a fucking cabin.
Yeah, but that's because this is like one of the closest mountains.
And also cheaper,
yeah,
it's-
cheaper,
lot
and
cheaper.
it's you can go hunting here. People from Texas
You can
always
do
go.
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
I would just
badass,
want to
I
get
like
away
it.
from here and be somewhere else in a cabin.
That's true.
That's
You know?
true. That's true.
Because Ruidoso, I've gotten to enjoy like my whole life.
Like Aspen or something. Huh?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Aspen's beautiful. Man.
maybe North
Yeah.
California,
Yes.
like any of
Some
those
Oregons
places.
or some shit. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Shout out to Colorado and California, both places I've lived in.
We're gonna
Love
take
them.
Rojo back to get his car soon.
That would be badass. If somebody's going to Colorado, hit me up on Twitter, Soulless Rojo. I'll pay you your gas, everything. I just need to get to them Denver's. And
This is the part we're putting at the beginning. We're gonna make everybody hit you up.
I'm gonna make sure everybody hits you up to go to Colorado.
They're gonna be like, we're gonna go get weed. So is it cool with you?
yeah, I'm 24 years old. I can go in dispensaries. Like, I
That's
just want to get
hey,
my car.
Hey, this
It's
is
a big
off
thing.
topic. Well, not kind of off topic, but back when we were playing disc golf one day, you said you almost died on the beach, bro. You said you were gonna tell us on the podcast.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yes,
So I wanna hear this
this is
story.
a pretty good story. From honestly, it's just wild because I was like 19, 20, and I was living in Las Cruces. I was working, what is it called? The night shift, like the from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Uh-huh.
shift at the hotel.
Okay.
So I was just like kind of like comfortable. I was living good. I had a nice house, but then I was kind of feeling needy. And then one day out the blue, two of my friends from Mexico just hit me up and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing? We're in Las Cruces and stuff. We're gonna stay the night here. Like, could we stay with you and stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah, bro, you're welcome to come stay with me and stuff." So they went to the hotel while I was working. We like played video games. Sorry. We played video games for a while, like, just talked, and then they were like, "Hey, we're going to Florida next week. You gonna come with us?" And I was like, "I wish, bro." And they were like, "Bro, you can come with us. Like, you won't have to spend more than $1,000 or anything and stuff." And I was like, I called into work, and they're like, "Yeah, it's totally fine. You can go." And it was like for a whole week, and they were cool with it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. So I was like, hell yeah. So I left to Mexico with them like 3 days later after that. Stayed in Mexico for like 2 days, and then one day they just picked me up and we drove from Chihuahua, Mexico, all the way to Daytona Beach, Florida.
Oh my god, bro, that's like a 2-day trip.
Yeah, it was a good long drive. Yeah. We stayed in Mobile, Alabama, I believe, and somewhere in Texas too.
Oh wow.
It was actually pretty sick, man. I've never been to Alabama and none of that. Like, driving through all that, it was sick, man. Looking up those, like, what are they called? Like, swamps. But they're
Yeah.
like oceans, bro. It's mind blowing. You
Yeah,
look at
it's
it
pretty
like you're
weird.
going through a bridge and you see like an ocean, but with trees and shit.
Yeah, it's
coming out of it.
eerie, bro.
What
It's
the
very
fuck?
eerie.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's badass. So I love that. I love that trip. And yeah, well, we got to Daytona Beach. We stayed at a friend's apartment for like he's a pilot, so he lives right there by the airport. Like everything in Daytona, it's pretty badass. Daytona Beach is a nice place too.
Okay.
So we would go to the beach every day. And one day I was just like kind of confident with my swimming skills, you know, after being in the ocean for like, cause swimming in the ocean is completely different. It's a whole different level.
Than
bro.
swimming in a pool.
Yeah, no, like
Because you got wave
anywhere.
currents
Yeah,
and all that
it's
shit.
crazy. And so I like me and my friends kind of like went deep, and they're like, "All right, we're going back." And I was like, "Nah, I still feel good. I don't feel tired. I feel like I can swim deeper." And I went so deep, bro. Just the waves just got bigger and bigger, and I
Wait,
was
like,
just
down or
like, no,
out?
Out.
Oh
inside the
shit! So
ocean,
you're
yeah.
going further into
Yeah.
the ocean.
Bro, I got so tired on my way trying to swim back. I just have to like float back kind of like and go. You have to like, so it's hard. I can't even explain it. It's like you have to swim with the current. You can't be using your energy when it's like you're just wasting time and energy, you know? So you kind of like have to go with the flow, literally. And it took me like good 10-20 minutes to get out there, man. I was like, I felt like I was gonna drown at some point, bro, because I was getting so tired, you know? You get so tired you can't like swim anymore. Your whole body burns and shit, and you're just like floating in the fucking ocean. It's like, fuck. Well, I got out the water like 2 miles from where I was at, bro. Far. It took me like 20 minutes to walk back to the car and shit. My homies were like, "What the fuck?" We're gonna call the cops and shit already, dog. Like, they were tripping
What the
too. Like,
fuck,
yeah, like
bro?
there was no lifeguard, nothing that day, bro. So I was just like out there in the fucking ocean.
So now you'll probably never go back out.
I want to do that unless I have like. I want to learn how to surf in some point in my life. I like to
Okay.
snowboard and I skate a little bit. So I would like to surf, bro. I would be sick.
This
So-
motherfucker was tired from the swimming. Had a 2-mile walk back to the car, dog.
Everything was burning, bro. The next day, I feel like I hit the gym for like 12 hours straight.
Damn.
Yeah, I was sore from my neck.
Imagine
My
that
neck was
shit.
sore. The next day, I was cramping and shit, bro. Like the sun fucked me up too. I was like really bad. Like that
That's
was horrible.
crazy. Did you hear about the guy at Brantley Lake? He flipped his, I think, canoe or something, and he ended up drowning. And they I don't think they found him yet in Carlsbad.
That's scary.
How
bro.
they-
Yeah,
how
this is
drowned him?
yesterday. Because he hasn't shown up.
What if-
They seen that he flipped over, so whatever, but that they've been out there searching and
Yeah,
stuff.
what if he's like off the earth now? He's like, fuck coronavirus, I'm
Yeah.
gonna supposedly die. And
Yeah, it's just
boom.
like Mac Miller.
And then now he's not really dead, he's out in the fucking woods living his life.
Well, I sure hope that's the case.
Me
'cause
too.
Somebody's crying.
Would you
right
do that?
now.
I would.
You would do that?
Like if
What
I
about
got
you?
About
popped
what?
up, I was
Just
tired of people.
disappear, yeah.
Like disappear?
Yeah, I would probably.
Let's
Only
say
if my
boom, you win
parents
the
had passed
lottery.
away.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Because
makes
I
sense.
would
Me
definitely
too.
like my parents are what like they're my parents, you know. Like
Yeah.
I would want.
Like, if I died, or if I supposedly died, I don't think he'd be like. He'd be sad, but he wouldn't be like parent sad. You know what I mean? Like that's your.
Yeah.
I would be sad. I would be like, fuck. But
Me too.
it depends.
Me
If
too,
he
man.
disappears on me, then
I'll hit him up later on,
I'll
probably
be
like
like-
10 later, be like, what's up, nigga? And then just hang up. I'd be like, yo, I just heard this nigga. I swear it was good.
I would just start believing in ghosts.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's all I'll say. Like, what's up, nigga?
No, that's sick. I heard this story from one of my friend's parents the other day that he had a brother, I believe it was his brother, his cousin, I'm not sure. But he was living in Juarez for like 10, 20 years, bro.
Okay.
He like just went to Juarez and never came back. The whole family were like looking for him. He's a white boy too, so going to Juarez and just disappearing in a Mexican city, it's pretty odd for a white person, you know?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
I'm guessing, I don't know. You guys let us know in the comments. Is it odd for white people to disappear in third world countries?
I think it's actually pretty
Pretty
common.
Yeah, I kind of get it when I said it.
Because when
sounded
you
like-
say it, I'm
when you
like,
say it.
actually, it makes a lot of sense that person disappeared in Mexico.
Like low key, I kind of want to do that, bro. I would love to like move to Colombia or something like that and just be there for like a whole year. You know, save like I don't know, like $30,000 and move somewhere for like a whole year, not doing shit but living like a.
I
Pretty
mean, it
good
sounds
lifestyle.
good,
Would
but
that be our spot, Colombia?
no,
No,
I think
don't know.
I think
Maybe
I would like to
Mexico,
move to Belize
I don't know where that's at.
in South America.
I heard about Belize, but I had this manager when I worked at FedEx a while back. He was from Belize, and I don't even know what language they speak, bro. It's like not they
It's
don't
gotta
speak
be
Spanish.
Portuguese, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's like something really weird, and then also. The dude told me Belize is poor as fuck, and there's
Yeah,
not
but that's
much
what
to
I'm
do.
saying. If I went over there with you said 30,000. So if I went over there with $30,000, I'm pretty sure I'd be balling.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'd probably go to Ireland.
Like I don't feel like you could go to Mexico with 30,000, you know.
Oh, easy.
Wow.
Like
I'd go with
stay there for like a
10,000.
year, like stay there for like a year and not doing shit.
Five on a good day.
I don't know, but yeah, if you save like $1,000, you can go in Mexico and have badass fun, bro. With
Oh,
$1,000
easy.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then you could go to a lot of places with $1,000 and
That's
have a good
true.
time.
Yeah, I'd
That's
probably go
true.
to Ireland.
Yeah, I'm trying to make that happen next year. I'm trying to travel
To
a lot.
Europe.
I want to go to Europe.
Yeah,
Me too.
I wanna
That's
go
where
to
I've
Europe
been
couple
really
days.
wanting
Me
to
too.
go.
Amsterdam, bro.
I mean, I'm down for whatever,
I'm
bro.
down for
Like,
whatever.
Me too.
I just want to go across the sea and see what it's like for myself.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I see people go all the time, and I'm like, that looks so cool, but I want
Yeah.
to see it.
I have a homie that's Polish. He's not really my homie. He's kind of older. He's like 60. He's
You can have
Polish.
60-year-old homies.
He's cool. Shout out to my homie Lester Zelkowski. He's cool as fuck.
Shout out to Lester.
He's Polish, bro.
Okay.
And he goes like he takes his wife all the time to go to like Poland, Italy, Europe, London. He goes all the time, bro. And he said he hadn't been to Poland in 20 years, and it was so different that he was mind blown. They actually
Wow.
had highways and shit like that. He's like, when I was there, he talks with the accent too, so it's
Yeah.
like it's kind of hard to understand him. But he was like telling me how it was hard to get his thought process to it because he was kind of crying because he was like, I've never seen it like this. And it was
Damn,
kind of
that's
sad.
wild.
He was kind of sad because he wanted to see what he saw 20 years ago,
Right.
2 decades ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That
Nah,
It's
I want to
just
go to
like-
those type of places.
Me too.
Maybe we should just try it out. We'll just grind out like
We'll go to
20
Ireland.
videos.
We'll find a cheap spot like in like Iceland or some shit.
We would just have to have
Iceland's
really
like
good internet connection.
Never mind, Iceland.
Because
is-
we would still have to post the Beard Bros and shit.
Yeah,
We'll do food
absolutely.
reviews in Italy.
Never
Brilliant.
mind.
I don't
Iceland
think
is
that
what in like
internet's
Canada, like close to Canada. That's Greenland. Never mind. Where's Iceland?
Right between. It's like right there off the coast. Like it's kind of by Europe and Canada.
Okay, cool.
It's like the northern part.
We'll find like
of-
a cheap spot to go to, like in like somewhere around there.
I want to go to
sounds cool.
Canada.
Like, yeah, I Canada sounds dope to me, honestly.
I think we've had this question. Like, I want to ask you. I think we've already answered it. But where's one place that you definitely want to go? Like, without no doubt in your mind, you want to go to that place.
I know it's funny as fuck, and maybe it's not even something that out of pocket, but I want to go to like the main jungle, like Cancun, all that.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Mexico, so since I was a little kid, I always wanted to, and I've never had the opportunity to do that. Because
Dude.
now that I'm an adult, I usually travel more in the United States for some reason. I don't know why. It's good to know where you're from, but don't be afraid to go out there in different countries.
That's true. No,
That's
I would
why I
be
feel,
so
like,
down
stuck.
for that shit, bro. I've told this guy, I've told a lot of people, like, I just want to go to the jungle, bro. Like,
Oh,
fuck it.
Me
I don't
too.
know. My dad just showed me a video of a mountain lion jumping 20 feet ledge easily, and I'm like, damn, imagine he was like.
Well, there's mountain lions.
Oh,
out
there's
there, dude.
panthers, there's jaguars.
I know they're
there's
probably
fucking
way more vicious than a mountain lion is, bro. Like a panther,
boa
bro.
I don't know,
constrictors.
I feel like desert animals are way more savage than jungle animals.
Because there's less to eat.
Exactly.
Like, there's food is scarce.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, I know. Those jaguars and shit that are wild out there, they have to be big and fat, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
bro, they're fucking eating probably like
Yeah.
wild boar and
Exactly.
How much
fucking.
they weigh over there? Like 1,000.
No, fuck
Oh,
no. They're
no.
probably like a couple hundred
Like
though.
6.
there's definitely like
Uh,
600-pound tigers for sure.
Oh, tigers!
Yeah.
Those get big. Jaguars aren't that big.
That's
They
true.
they chill in the trees
Let me
and
see.
shit, like
Yeah, that's
high in
true.
the limbs and stuff. So, I would say probably close to like 250, 300 pounds at the most. That's my guess. I don't think I might even be over exaggerating.
But yeah, that would be something I would for sure have
You
to
was
do
right.
in my lifetime.
What are they
Go
weighing?
like
120, 210. Depends on the male or female.
Oh, see, that's not even that. I mean, it's big when you think of a fucking
An
cat,
animal, yeah,
That's a
cat.
fucking.
but it's
That's just muscle too, though. They're not.
Just little
fat, they're
fucking cats are actually kind of.
They're savage.
Cats are even
they're kind of
savage. I don't
gnarly.
like
bro.
cats.
I
Nah,
fuck
me
with
neither.
cats.
It's scary.
Really, I'm fucking with cats heavy, bro. I like
You
cats.
fuck with cats?
I like,
Cats are
it
scary
depends.
to
Like
me.
it depends on the cat. Like the color too. Like if it's like a weak color, I don't really.
What do
fuck
you
with
mean a wheat color? Like,
Like-
what is a black cat?
That's weak. I don't like black cats.
So what color is
like
not
gray, I fuck with gray cats. Like orange, is yellow ones, like Garfield color.
wheat?
I think
Okay.
that's pretty cool.
But what other color do they come in?
I'm pretty sure they come in like regular, like brown. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck
They look like-
they come in black, like white. White's gay. But other than
What is that? What is that cat with the
Cock.
jaguar? What is that jaguar called with the? The cat called with the jaguar print. Ocelot.
Oh, ocelot.
Like yeah, that.
Yeah,
thing.
they're like they're kind of small. I mean,
Ocelot
they're
cats?
Yeah, they
but
say-
they're in the jungle.
Yeah,
Oh, you
but
can't keep
can,
one?
No, yeah, you can. You can take.
Can
Justin
you?
Bieber has 2 of those.
For
Like a
real?
savannah
Yeah,
cat,
and
kinda?
they're like.
They're like about yay big, but they're bigger than a regular house cat.
Yeah.
Like kind of beast.
But then
Oh,
they're
okay.
kind of like dogs too. That's what they say. That they behave more like dogs than cats.
So
Yeah, I
fuck
watched
with that. I
that
love
full from the Brave and Wilderness is Coyote Peterson. He's
Okay.
in the jungle and they're looking for shit, and this wild ocelot just comes in
and just
and
he's
start,
just
he
funny.
starts playing with
He's
him.
fucking with him.
And it's
That's
just like
pretty dope.
it was pretty dope. But he's like,
Pretty
this
sick.
fucker though.
Oh yeah,
he
big
made-
teeth, bro.
Yeah, it's like if he wanted to,
He
he
could
could fuck me up
Take
a
a
little
finger
bit.
off. And shit.
Probably,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I believe that. Cause like savannah cats, they could probably take a limb off. They're big
Have
fucking
you ever
cats.
watched that show called Naked and Afraid?
I have.
Yeah.
Back in the
Do you
day,
think
yeah.
you could do something like that?
I would be 100% down and willing to do it. Yes, I can.
The
bro.
naked part probably but like the survival part, I probably
That's-
wouldn't like.
Yeah, your survival meter would be like at 2.
I feel
would
like
like-
I feel like
I'd be cool being
thankfully, bro.
naked.
Thankfully, I had like a pretty full childhood, so
Uh-huh.
yeah, I was kind of like a Boy Scout too. You know, I would go out
Okay.
there being like 11 years old. The oldest people taking care of me for 5 days in the woods would be 18-year-old people, 19-year-old.
Oh shit, for real?
So back in the day, I used to think like, yeah, I'm good. I'm with adults, bro.
But you weren't with the
I
dogs.
wasn't with adults at all, bro.
We're still with kids.
Like,
Yeah.
imagine us three with
It
like
was just
11-year-old
all kids
now.
in the woods, bro. And it was kind of a
It's
church
so-
thing too. So yeah, these 19-year-olds did have a more mature mentality, you know, because they had been like in that group. You start like I became a leader when I was like 12, bro. So I had kids
Looking up to you.
looking up to me. So, and I'm also still like this. Like I don't even care about the ranks, bro. I was like pretty kind of like famous in that place because I was like just that gnarly dude who didn't give a fuck, took out the kids out there and did the job without like no one's like I wouldn't have the badges and shit. I wouldn't work for them, you know. But
Uh-huh.
all that stuff, bro, was like easy to me. I would always be out there like the what is it called, like the competitions were required to be a little athletic.
Uh-huh.
I would always push all of my teammates and myself to like I'll be outstanding on that at least, you know, because we
Yeah.
weren't all like technical and shit. So we were like,
Right.
we have to be wild in the games, bro. We have to win the games. And I feel like it was wild because when you go out there in the woods with just kids, bro, you have to learn how to survive, you know? Yeah, I got
Right.
kids got like sick because they didn't want to eat something, like, because they didn't like it. Like, it was like immature of them. We're like, in the woods, bro, you have to eat this.
Yeah.
And it's food that we take, you know, in the cooler and shit. So it's not like we're eating out the lizards and shit.
But that's what you would be doing if you were in the naked. You'd be
That's
trying to
what I'm
scavenge
saying.
and
That's what I'm
fucking
saying. Like,
What's your limit of like what you would eat?
anything. I would drink my own piss if I had to.
I
I mean,
do that.
it boils down to
I already
what
drink my own piss all
what
day.
you can honestly. What it's literally boils down to how much is too much for you.
That's true, but I don't feel like I feel like once you're out there in the woods, you lose all those morals, kind of like you won't be like, oh my god, no, I'll never drink my piss. You know, like
Yeah, you're trying to survive at that
yeah,
point.
you're trying to survive. That's what I'm saying. Thankfully, to all this stuff that I did when I was a child, and like I was saying earlier, I'm a pretty good swimmer.
Yeah.
I feel like I could survive, bro, for sure. And obviously, after watching that show, like I don't know. I feel like I would be that motherfucker who would like try to build a spear the first night out there, you know? Like,
But that's the thing, you would have to, because I've seen some of those where they're like,
they're chilling.
see, it sucks though too though, because some of them people have just gotten fucked up by shit. Like they get like they don't have a way to get rid of like the bugs and stuff, so they're being eaten like by fucking mosquitoes or ants or spiders and shit. And it's like, you know, those are things that it's like, because you don't know where you're going.
Nah, hell.
That's the crazy part.
Hell no.
I feel like those survival skills, once you learn at least like, I don't know if it's basics or I don't know if it's because I've been doing it my whole life, but when I go camping with like my friends, shout out to Josiah. When I go camping with my homies, like, bro, we build fires so quick and easy and wherever we are. Like, we haven't had any difficulties cooking or making food because we always have fire. And I feel like if you have fire, that's already a plus.
But what if you're in
bugs
like
away.
a rainforest?
Oh, that's nice.
See, that's what gets sketched because again, you're not taking like you could.
Yeah.
They get like one item, and you could take a flint starter, but then it's like where you getting
lighter, bro?
where you getting where you getting dry wood in the fucking rainforest?
You gotta dry it
You know,
yourself, bro.
there was this one where these two people had to like they started on this island, and there was just like islands. And they had to, because you started a destination, and you have to get to your final destination within like the
it's
21
usually like
days.
a beach, right? They drop you off at one part of the beach, and you have to like
Get across, but then there's
across.
these islands you have to go, and this lady,
They had to build like a boat.
they had to build a bow, they had to
That's
do
tough.
all this shit.
That's
It was
crazy.
tough because
See, I don't know.
the other
I've
person
done that too,
fucking
though.
quit. So she was by herself, and
that's
on
tough.
right at the towards the end, she had a couple days left. She was on one of these small islands, and this big storm came in, and the little island started flooding overnight. So she
shit.
was cold. She's
She
like,
failed it.
no, she got through.
She's
She got through
savage.
by herself.
By herself?
By herself
See,
for
that's
like the
wild.
last like 10 days.
You know, I was thinking, Naked and Afraid is probably easier than Fear Factor. To be real with you.
Ooh.
Because I tried that drink, bro, that on our podcast, and that wasn't shit. That motherfuckers do some nasty shit, and I'm like, I threw
Yeah,
up.
but Fear Factor I think's more like straightforward with your challenges.
That's
like
true. I guess you're right.
That's
fucking, you're out there in the elements of like wildlife.
Unnecessary
That's
shit.
Yeah, the shit you don't have. Like at least you have control on Fear Factor.
Because true,
like,
there's somebody that's gonna save you. There's motherfuckers get bit by bees.
Yeah, you fucking get attacked. Because there was this one where they were literally like probably 100 yards from like this river infested with hippos. And they were fucking chilling.
That's so scary, bro.
Bro, hippos are aggressive as fuck.
Yeah, they're at night, and all of a sudden they
Scary
wake up
animals.
because this hippo is like around their camp. And they're like, that's a fucking hippo. And it's got like this night vision camera
You can
outside.
see how
And
slick
you can
that
see that
fucker is.
fucking hippo just walking around.
Bro,
and you're like,
and those
fuck.
fuckers are fast, for being
Territorial,
fat.
fast, swim fast.
They got through it
Run
though.
fast.
They got through it. They
And
both
they're-
got through it and shit.
What is it called?
Yeah, semi.
Yeah,
like,
they
they
can,
can
like,
run.
They can swim underwater and shit.
No, like they literally. People think they swim, but they actually run in the bottom of the rivers,
Dog,
bro.
that's fucking crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
I don't know.
They're crazy
I'd
animals
rather
to me.
do Fear Factor.
Bro,
Fear Factor requires to be athletic though.
Yes, you have to be in shape.
It's usually people from like they take people from like gyms and shit,
yeah,
you know?
or like they'll do a marine thing or something.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
feel like this
I'm a-
one could do
exactly.
fucking Ninja Warrior.
Ninja Warrior. I was gonna say that
Ninja-
shit
I
too.
would love to do something like that, bro. I'm like,
If we ever
see,
get
like,
poppin', we're gonna request you on Ninja Warrior.
that would be crazy. Like,
Insane
see,
shape.
that's the cool thing about this camp thing that I would do as a kid. One day we had to build, like there was this thing called like the technical side of it, where you had to like build shit. Like one day we had to build a boat, and then we went out that weekend and tested it out. Everybody had like every team. It was like 12 teams. We all took a boat and tested it out. Another time we had to build a go-kart, literally like not with an engine, even though the one that
Like
we
a
built,
box-car?
Yeah, exactly. And
What
we
was
put-
that movie with boxcars?
It was called. It's not the little.
Didn't Aaron
Rascal.
Carter play in that movie?
I know.
I don't
You know what I'm talking about though, when
Yes,
that
yes.
kid builds his boxcar.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I know.
That
Rocket,
shit was-
I know. Rocket Power did it too.
That
That's
cartoon.
true. Yeah,
Cartoon.
Rocket
I-
Towers.
I remember there was
Yeah.
like an actual movie
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something where
Yeah, where the
Rocket-
kid he like and then there's like this rich kid who has the badass.
Yes,
gun.
yes, what the fuck is that movie?
I know.
Y'all know that
They built-
movie, comment in the
I know
comments.
Stuart Little did it
They
with a
built
boat,
like
though.
the.
The boat.
Stuart Little.
With the boat.
Oh, that's
They did with the
true.
boat.
That was actually lit when Stuart Little has to take over because
Yeah,
the
he took over the
controller,
wheel.
the RC's not working, so he has to take over the
That
little
shit's
boat.
fucking
Yeah.
funny.
I don't know. You're probably talking about like Little
What is that
Rascals or
movie
some
called?
shit.
No, it wasn't. It was like that though.
Yeah.
It was like a Disney movie.
That was
Yeah.
badass. I remember they build their go kart off of an engine from a washing machine.
Who
Remember
did?
that? Like the
In that movie?
yeah, in that movie, the kids were like normal.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah. I
built-
think there was one
Because
that
they go in a competition to win like $10,000 or something.
something like that. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I
got a
never got
badass
to do
memory,
something
but
like that.
Not for names.
I never got to do.
Oh, I got some funny shit after this show.
No, yeah, like I did all that, bro, in my childhood. So I had to like we even built what is it called like the slingshots, the big ass slingshots.
Oh
like,
shit!
Like yeah, we built like stuff like that and that thing. So I feel like if I had to like survive and shit, I feel like I would do pretty good. And then we also had they would call it commando track, which is like pretty much an obstacle track, like ninja.
Going under the nets and climbing a wall.
Ropes, climbing a tree, going through a rope, ringing the bell, you know.
Damn, that's what's up.
So,
See,
like,
I
and
never
they
did
timed
any
all
of those
that, and like,
things.
yeah, that was badass, bro. That's why I would love to. Like, I'm willing to try pretty much anything. in
Me
life.
too, man. I'm down for fucking whatever.
Yeah.
I just like challenging myself.
I'm unathletic, so I hurt myself doing anything. Like disc golf's the only thing I've never hurt myself on yet.
Well,
I went to Carlsbad.
Yeah.
I went to Carlsbad like 2 weekends ago
Uh-huh.
to the Black River. It's pretty nice. You guys go out
was
there.
it challenging?
There's this rope. They have like this construction. What is it called? Strap, like a big strap for construction, tied to a big ass tree right next to the river, and there's like this little running platform, like so you can swing off of it. You know?
Oh, I thought you meant you were playing disc golf.
No.
Motherfucker.
No, I wish that would have been sick. But anyways,
I was like, oh, this is
I
dope.
fucked my shit up, bro, because I was trying to land a backflip there, like a pretty good backflip off my swing, and I like kept doing it, but I like kept landing with my chins and shit.
Oh damn,
And
boy.
my leg, like you can still kind of see it. I was bruised up. Everything, like right here, was bruised up.
Oh my god.
It was pretty hardcore, bro. And I did it so many times that I kept like landing with my chins. That's why it started bleeding and shit. But then at the end, I got it. Like right, Josiah was already on the truck, getting himself dried up and ready to go to come back to town. I was out there still swinging up that thing until I got a perfect backflip, bro, and I got it.
That's what's up.
And I
Good
got it,
shit.
and I got out the water, and I left happy.
I'm beating that sore, bro.
That's what's up.
Well, I mean, it
That's
happened a little later.
determination. That's
Yeah, like-
determination, man.
You just got to do it. Like my homie Zach Jennings, shout out to Zach, I love you. He lives in Colorado in Denver. He took me to this place, lovely, badass place, chill hike, and a gorgeous view once you do it. If you guys go to Colorado and don't have anything to do and want to go outdoors, because it's the best thing to do when you're out there in Colorado,
Right.
go to St. Mary's Glacier. Beautiful.
St. Mary's.
St. Mary's Glacier, bro. Beautiful. Easy hike, bro. I could do that hike running, you know? And it's
But
like,
you are a different human being.
You're more athletic, more
No, I
like
wasn't-
We're all nominating you for Ninja Warrior.
but I wasn't that
majority
athletic.
of
I
us
wasn't
can
that
do it.
athletic those days either. But anyways, my homie Zach.
You just gotta let it go all of a sudden.
My homie Zach is like, he's a sender. He's like really.
Damn, not a full set.
I guess how I want to be in my mentality. That's how that guy is. So he took me to this place, and they have like a 55 feet cliff into the glacier. So you jump into like freezing water, you know? First time I went there, man, I was like, it was chilly day, it wasn't summer yet. So it was like kind of raining, and I went with Zach and all of his friends from school that I didn't know any of them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, it sucked because I didn't send it. I didn't do it. I didn't jump off the cliff. I felt like shit.
Did they do it?
Yeah, they all did it. So I felt like shit the whole day, bro. Like I felt like pussy, low key. Like honestly,
I ain't doing that shit now.
I was conflicted so hard, bro. Next week, Josiah goes up to Colorado. We go again. I'm the first one to get up there and send it, bro. Because
You said fuck it.
I was like, I'm never gonna live with that regret in my head anymore. It sucked, bro. The whole week I was anxious to get back up there and do it.
Damn.
I'm not jumping.
I did it, bro.
How
It was
high is the
scary.
cliff?
You said
It was
55.
55 feet.
That's a
and it
fucking
was
high
it was
drop.
painful, honestly. You don't think it is? Like,
Painful, like landing in there.
Yeah,
because
landing.
it's cold.
Yeah, it hurts while landing, and then when you get out, well, when you're in the water and you assimilate that, like you can't even take a deep breath. It's like it's so cold, bro, and like your muscles all get instantly stiff because of how cold it is. So it's hard to swim. It's hard to swim, and like you feel like, but dude, it was amazing. One of my best days of my life because as soon as I sent it, Zach sent it, Josiah sent it. 40 other people sent it after us, bro. We were like the show. Like, the three of us were like the stars. Everybody was all clapping and send it. They all did a countdown for me and shit, you know, and for Josiah and shit. And then out of nowhere, just see the people lining up, bro.
I don't know if I could send it.
I
would send it, though.
You would send it because after seeing all those people who sent it, there's no way you wouldn't. Bro.
Okay, but hold on. I'm not comparing myself, but there is this one. They do... It's called Looking for a Fight.
Good example.
It's called Looking for a Fight on YouTube. It's Dana White. He does this series where they go to random fights, like in random places. And I think they went to Hawaii, and they were there. And there's this cliff that everybody jumps off of. It's about 50 feet or so. Everybody, all little kids, fucking big people, whatever. All these people just jumping off. Dana White. They got there at like noon, bro. He could not jump. Everybody was waiting. Everybody started going home. This nigga was the only motherfucker up there for like ever. The sun's setting. Still, he didn't send it.
Me and Dana White are straight, same person probably.
He didn't send it. He ended up walking down.
It takes so much mental strength to break through that. But then once you send it...
But it's like, what's the fear? Is it the fear that you're thinking you're going to get hurt?
Yes! I hurt myself with everything!
That's exactly the only fear because once you're up there and you look down, the water doesn't even look that far down. The water doesn't look that far down.
Plus, I don't like to be wet.
What is scary is like you look front, and when you're in the St. Mary's Glacier, like I told you, it's a hike to get there. So you're in a mountain, and you drive to get there to the top of a mountain. You know.
Yeah.
So when you look up and you see mountains below you, and like mad just trees and lakes and other stuff like that below you, that's when it gets super scary. It feels like you're jumping off of a plane. And then you look down at the water and like it's so crystal clear, bro. You can see fishes swimming down there and stuff. So it is super scary. That's all you can think of in that moment. What's gonna happen to me? But then you just know because you just saw people doing it before you that nothing's gonna happen to you if you do it right. Because I did see a girl that was like probably like 160 pounds, maybe a little more, maybe like 180 pounds.
Like, how do you land like this?
You just go and you just dive
with
straight.
Like this.
Yes, you just don't drive forward because you're not a.
You try to you try to keep your back straight, but not too much because then you'll land with your back. You know.
You might knock yourself out.
And that happened to this girl that was like 180 pounds. She like, that was the gnarliest thing to see, bro. I was like, everybody was just like she paused in the water for a second. How hard and flat she hit the water. Her legs were completely purple, kind of blackish when she got out the water. She couldn't walk. Like we all got in there and like helped her get out. She probably got a concussion.
Fuck.
Yeah, bro. Like,
you're not helping this fool at all.
It was.
I don't know, because if I have a few beers, I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna just.
I would do it just to say I did it.
It was so sick. So I was when I finally got out the water and I was like in the beach of the little, you know, there's like sand and shit.
Oh yeah.
So I got out there and I was like, I couldn't even talk. I was like, all my friends were just laughing their ass off because I was like making like, I was like kind of moaning. I was kind of like moaning or like swimming back. I was like, you know, because of how cold it was, and my friends were just laughing their ass off. It was badass, bro. After I calmed down and it was chill.
It doesn't sound that bad.
Some people send it, and like it became a party in the beach, bro. Like people were drinking White Claws, taking shots of like whiskey bottles. Like we had like just a group of chicks just like came around us and started being cool with us.
Your house is probably like 20. That's kind of high.
Nah, my house is not 20.
It's
That's
like
probably like 10 feet right there.
This is 8, probably, like 10 feet probably.
But like
Yeah,
the roof.
But what I'm
rooftop.
saying, like all the way to the roof is probably like 20.
Okay.
Probably like 15.
I say maybe 15
maybe
feet.
15.
So I'm saying
Because the roof is not
high.
10 feet. That's probably like 8 feet. You're right. Because I can touch the ceiling and I know I can't dunk a ball.
That's true because your walls are probably. Never mind, they're probably 8 because you don't have 10-foot ceilings.
Well, you
I
know-
haven't seen a 10-foot ceiling. They're usually.
So
over.
then you're,
Yeah, 8 foot walls.
you're gonna have to.
It's kind of perspective though, because for example, at the Black River, when you record it doing the backflips off the rope, it looks like you're just doing like, it looks so close to the water, you know, like it doesn't look like it's up there. But then once you're in the rope and you swing and let go at the highest point, you see the water far below you. You feel like it's so high, you know. So I don't know. It's kind of like perspective.
16 feet is kind of tall because we get like 16-foot boards. They're kind of long and it's fucking way up there, bro. Like, fuck, that shit's tall. So if I'm looking,
Triple that.
so if I'm looking down at 50, I'm just scared to like slip because I'm just uncoordinated. So that's why I'm scared.
Yeah, that's it. I kind of jumped like that because I was like just like Joe Rogan. I was super scared about it, so I got to the very edge of it, and it was kind of like I made myself fall. Like I pushed myself so far ahead that I couldn't get back into the rock. So I just like with my left foot, I just.
I think that's the only way I'll do it is if I'm like literally falling. I'm like, oh fuck! I'm like, hold my beer, and then drink, and I'm fucking. Oh,
I had like wear shoes and everything, bro. I was not gonna jump without shoes.
I'll probably jump with shoes too.
I'll probably jump.
Even at the
You gotta get your shoes from back up there.
Even at
I'll jump
the
again.
Black River doing those backflips, I was wearing shoes, bro, because it's painful. Like I wish I had like some protection for my legs.
That's crazy. Maybe we're gonna have to make a trip to Denver.
Because there's like 10 of y'all just doing it. I'm just standing up there. I'm like, do I really want to just take my energy and walk all the way down, or just jump and say fuck it, full send? If I get hurt, guess
It
what?
just
Gets
depends. You gotta just send it or
But
not.
then, dude, you'll regret. I feel like that's the biggest thing for me in life. I don't want to be old and be like, damn, what if? I feel like I missed out on so much stuff, you know? I don't want to miss out. I want to be a happy old person. Like
I don't ever
fulfilled.
have regret either. Like
Fulfilled my
I'm
life.
always willing to do anything. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I don't
Yeah.
like peer pressure, so I don't really get into it.
I don't regret, and it's not peer pressure. It's the simple fact of not regret. I don't think there's a single thing that I've done in my life that I regret doing. Good, bad, or indifferent, I think I've done it all because that's what I wanted to do. Now, did it always end well? Nah, it doesn't always end well. But
It's a
at least
choice.
I did it.
Yeah.
You know, I did what I wanted, and now I can live peacefully.
That's kind of
peacefully,
how
yeah.
I feel. Like if you ain't really fucking anybody else's life while you're doing whatever you want, then do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can
Fuck it.
do what I want, when I want, and how I want.
Yeah, well, fuck 'em.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Rojo. Appreciate it,
Thank
my
you, guys.
dude. That was what's up. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Again, before you close out, like, subscribe, share. Let's get to 500 before our 100th video. We really do appreciate it. Till next time, with the Beard Bros. Peace.
Later.
Peace. One love.